The House will come to order. Members, please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance as led by Emberly Burgess from Ann K. Hyman Elementary School, Evans, Colorado, a guest of our Majority Leader Duran.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, now she's going to give you a certificate.
Mr. Schiebel, please call the roll.
Representatives Amabile, Armagost, Bacon, Byrd, Bockenfeld, Basenecker, Bottoms, Bradfield, Bradley, Catlin, Doherty, DeGraff, Representative DeGraff is excused. Degree Kennedy. Here. Dixon. Duran. English. Epps. Evans. Here. Frizzell. Froelich. Garcia. Gonzalez Gutierrez. Representative Gonzalez Gutierrez is excused. Hamrick. Hartsook. Herod. Holtorf. Judah. I know I just saw her. Rep Judah. Oh, she's here. Joseph. Kipp. Representative Kipp. Leader. Lindsay. Lindstead. Luck. Lukens. Lynch. Mabry. Marshall. Martinez. Representative Morrow is excused. McCormick. McLaughlin. Michelson Janae. Ortiz. Representative Ortiz. Excused. Parenti. Puglisi. Ricks. Sharbini. Sirota. Snyder. Soper. Story. Taggart. Titone. Valdez. Velasco. Vigil. Weinberg. Weissman. Wilford. Wilson. Winter. Rep Winter. Woodrow. Young. And Madam Speaker.
Here. Members, with 61 present, 3 excused and 1 vacant, we do have a quorum. Members, we start our tradition today. I would like to recognize Representative Armagost for the exciting motion on our journal.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the Journal of Monday, January 9th, 2023 be approved and as corrected by the Chief Clerk.
Thank you. Members, you have heard the motion that the journal be approved as corrected by the chief clerk. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Well done. All those opposed say no. The ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Members, our next order of business is consideration of resolutions. Mr. Schiebel, please read the title of House Joint Members. Thank you. Please read the title of House Joint Resolution 1004.
House Joint Resolution 1004 by Representative Duran, also Senator Moreno, concerning a joint session of the House of Representatives and the Senate for the purpose of hearing a message from the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court and appointing a committee to escort the Chief Justice.
Madam Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that House Joint Resolution 1004 be adopted. This resolution formalizes our invitation for the purpose of hearing a message from the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, the Honorable Brian D. Boatwright, to a joint session of the House and Senate on Friday, January 13th. I ask for an aye vote.
Members, the question before the House is the adoption of House Joint Resolution 1004. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. House Joint Resolution 1004 is adopted. Pursuant to the resolution, Representatives Doherty as chair, Representatives Mabry and Evans are appointed to the Joint Committee to escort the Chief Justice. Mr. Schiebel, please read the title of House Joint Resolution 1005.
House Joint Resolution 1005 by Representative Duran, also Senator Moreno, concerning a joint session of the House of Representatives and the Senate for the purpose of hearing a message from His Excellency Governor Jared Polis and appointing a committee to escort the governor.
Madam Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that House Joint Resolution 1005 be adopted. This resolution formalizes our invitation to Governor Polis to give his State of the State address to a joint session of the House and Senate on Tuesday, January 17th. I ask for an aye vote.
The question before the House is adoption of House Joint Resolution 1005. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, no. House Joint Resolution 1005 is adopted. Pursuant to the resolution, Representatives Titone as chair, Representatives Dixon and Bradfield are appointed to the Joint Committee to escort the governor. Members, it is now time for announcements and introductions. And I am going to start our conversation. Yesterday, with great love and affection, we recognized the amazing staff, our aides, our partisan staff, our nonpartisan staff, and in my excitement and enthusiasm, I failed to recognize our amazing team of sergeants. So I would ask you all to stand and give your praise, appreciation, they are such an integral part of our team, and we would be lost without them. So thank you all. Excellent. Other announcements and introductions. Majority Leader Duran.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I wanted to remind members, if they haven't picked up their credentials yet for tonight's event, our sergeants have them in the back.
Thank you. Representative Byrd.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and it is an honor to serve with you.
It is a great honor to serve with you. Thank you.
So, members, for those of you who are returning, you might remember my joy and excitement for the Finance Committee. So while I'm very sad that I don't get to come up here and rally that same joy and excitement this session, I now get to talk to you about the Joint Budget Committee, which I am now equally, maybe even a little bit more excited about. So to that end, I just want to call your attention to your staff budget briefing document, which all of you might have on your desks right now. If you don't, they will be coming shortly. Also, though, importantly, for those of you who are are on the Business and Labor Affairs Committee, there will be a joint meeting. And first up on your agenda is a presentation from the Joint Budget Committee. So I'm sure your business chair will probably come and reiterate this comment, but you've got a meeting today at 1:30 in the Old State Library. And then for those of you who are on the Agricultural and Natural Resources Committee, we will also be presenting to you there at 2:30 p.m. in the old Supreme Court Library. So if you have a moment in between all of the festivities, take a look at your specific department. In this book, there's a summary of all of the budget requests presented by the departments that your respective committees have oversight responsibility for. So take a look at those. We will be walking you through those requests and just kind of letting you know where things stand, and it'll be an opportunity to have some of your questions answered. I look forward to seeing you at both of those meetings.
Thank you. Representative Marshall.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and it's an honor to serve with you.
And an honor to serve with you.
I have no scheduled duties tomorrow afternoon, but out of an abundance of caution, I've asked to be excused after 12:30 tomorrow, January 11th. I've let the majority leader know.
So approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Representative McLaughlin.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's a pleasure to serve with you.
And a pleasure to serve with you.
Hello, everyone. We have the pleasure of having the Southern Ute and Ute Mountain Ute tribes address the chamber tomorrow. I'm very excited. They are both in my district. They are the only two federally recognized tribes in Colorado, and they're coming to join us tomorrow. And they would like to meet as many of you as they can. They are going to be outside the old Supreme Court from about 8:30 to 9 tomorrow, and they'll have coffee and donuts and real healthy food for all of us. So maybe sprinkles if we're lucky. So anyway, we'd love to have you come and meet them. They're really an integral part of Colorado and very important to all of us. So we would like to welcome you there. Thanks.
Thank you, Representative. Representative Holtorf.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, esteemed colleagues. I'm so happy to be back in this chamber with all of you, and I bring a message of love and joy as I come back to do the people's work. Some of you I'm very happy to see as we do the work that we do in committee and on this House floor. I have a very important announcement, and I have been given permission by the Speaker every day that the National Western Stock Show is in Denver to talk about our great Western tradition that embodies Colorado and the spirit of the cowboy. Now, last night I had the privilege of attending the Citizens of the West award ceremony for 2023. Former Wyoming Governor Mike Means was awarded that award. And as I participated and listened to the presentation, that gentleman embodied what is the spirit of the West and our lifestyle in the West. I have the privilege of serving 7 counties in northeast Colorado, and before that I served 9 counties in southern and southeast Colorado. 16 counties in total that embody what is rural Colorado and our Western heritage and the spirit of the West in ranches and farms and farm towns all across the state. I will tell you that what a privilege it was to be a part of that ceremony. I will also tell you that every day I'm going to make announcements on specific things that are going on at the National Western Stock Show, because we have traditions in this capital, and the chairwoman of the Ag Committee and the vice chair of the Ag Committee will talk about that. But last night I sat by 3 Colorado state senators. I was the only state representative, and they challenged me. It was 3-on-1, but I took care of them, to this fundraising effort. It was a pretty easy lift. They're a little slow, and they don't move as fast as we do, and they certainly can't get as much work done as we do. So I'll leave that fundraising to the vice chair and the chair of the Ag Committee. But I want to tell you, we need to get out and participate. Get to the stock show and see what is that Western heritage. Take some time. I have offered an invitation for those of you that want to come see me. We'll go out and have lunch at the stock show. I've already extended that to friends, and it's a bipartisan event. So come see me if you want to learn more about what is rural Colorado and help me close the rural-urban divide.
Thank you, Representative. Representative Amabile.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Let's see, I am announcing that the pleasure of the Business Committee is required at the SMART Act hearing at 1:30 today in Old State Library. And I will try to get my bird level of enthusiasm going, but maybe not for today.
Thank you, Rep. Amabile. I will say SMART Act hearings are incredibly valuable to the work of our committees. So thank you. I'm excited. Representative McCormick.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It will be an adventure to serve with you.
An adventure. Thank you. I hope that we have an honor to continue serving together for years to come.
Thank you. I wanted to announce the SMART Act hearing for agriculture, water, natural resources. We'll have the JBC presentation as well, and I think I'm forgetting something. It starts at 2:30 in the old Supreme Court for agricultural-related items. And just another reminder about Friday, our Demystifying Water 101 seminar presentation. Hopefully we'll start whenever we're finished. It may or may not be at noon, and it's across the street in LSBA. They are offering boxed lunches, but you have to sign up ahead of time for that, so see me if that's something you want to sign up for. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. And members, the noise that you're hearing is a dry run of the cannon fire we will hear later today. Speaker Pro Tem Kennedy.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, our Chief Clerk asked me to remind you all that if you are planning to attend the inauguration today, we are going to be escorted down, so please make sure you're back in the chamber by 10:15 to be escorted down to the inauguration ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you. Seeing no further announcements and introductions, Majority Leader Duran.
Madam Speaker, the governor's inauguration will take place shortly. Legislators will be escorted to seats by the Sergeant at Arms. You must have your credentials and your security ID badge in order to be seated. Madam Speaker, I move that the House stand in recess until later today.
Seeing no objection, the House will stand in recess until later today.